Okay. Hey guys, it's Play by Play Tatiana Jasmin, and today we have the Pyteee. How are
Hi.
you?
Good. How are you?
Great. Excited. Are you guys excited? Yeah, what are you gonna say? The OnlyFans? The OnlyFans first? Yeah, so how'd you get into modeling?
Um. Well, actually, I started modeling when I was like young. I wanted to do it, but
Mm-hmm.
after like doing like little play shoots with my friends and stuff like that, I was like, this isn't for me. I'm too thick for this. I used to be way thicker than I am now.
Really?
Yeah, I used to weigh like 150, so I've lost a lot of weight. I probably
You're
weigh like 120
petite
now.
right now, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I gave up on it like when I was like really young, maybe like 18, 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think after my 21st birthday, I was like doing a photo shoot just like to do one just for my boyfriend.
Cute
I
one,
bought like a
right?
little cute lingerie set from Victoria's Secret. Did the photo shoot, actually came out really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone like took the photo of me and made it a meme.
Mm-hmm.
And it said like the baby mama versus the WCW. Like another
Really?
girl had did like a photo shoot in the exact same outfit and she just didn't look.
I need to see this meme.
I wish I still had it, but I don't anymore. But that like went crazy, and then my followers just started going up like
Mm-hmm.
really, really fast.
Yeah.
And other photographers started writing me, asking me to shoot. And
You
that's
used
just
to
how
have
it
a
happened.
page with like 100,000. What happened?
Yeah, it just recently got
They
disabled.
zapped
Well, it's
you.
like been disabled since like August. Yeah,
That
I'm gonna
sucks.
get it back. I always get it back.
Yeah.
I'm
Eventually,
never
they
gonna get
let
it
you
back.
come back,
Yeah,
but just
exactly,
a lot of
exactly.
emailing and back and forth with
Mhm.
Instagram.
Yeah, exactly.
You did
Mhm.
say you were published.
Yeah, I've been published several times. Small magazines, not anything too crazy, and little
I
blog
mean,
sites,
it's
stuff like that.
still an
You know,
accomplishment.
yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. Um, but yeah,
So, did that like lead into OnlyFans or?
sort of. Well, OnlyFans is like the second or third like popular site that's like kind of like them. Like
Really?
there, yeah, there was like a connect pile like phase
I've never heard
right
of it.
before OnlyFans. Yeah, essentially the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of thing. It's just not like a monthly subscription, but you go on there and you pay for
Pictures?
personal content
Okay,
from
yeah.
yeah your favorite influencer or whatever.
Gotcha.
So a lot of people were doing that already, and like I had cammed before I started modeling for like
Really?
6 months. Yeah, at an actual webcam studio. I'm not gonna say the name, but
Okay,
out here
okay.
somewhere. So I did webcam for like 6 months, and I was really really good at it. But
You liked it?
yeah, I actually enjoyed it, and it was easy money. It was super
Okay.
easy. They were actually paying us 18 cents on the dollar, and I was like still doing really really well. I ain't gonna.
I had went to an interview with a guy out here that wanted me to do webcamming. I'm just way too shy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm way too
It's
shy.
literally
Way too
doing
camera
nothing.
shy.
Like now, sometimes I do it from home because like I'm a featured model on a webcam website now,
Gotcha.
Cam
Okay.
Soda. But yeah, I'll just
I heard
like
of
turn
cam
it on
soda.
while I'm like cleaning, like, and they're gonna come in there. They're gonna spend money just because they're just them.
Wow.
Like yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, but so I did that like 18, 19, like when I first started college,
Hmm.
and then maybe like 4 or 5 months into me doing that, a video got leaked because they can screen record you while you're in like a private session with them. So someone did that, leaked the video on Pornhub, and
That's
my
fucked up.
cousin in Detroit ended up seeing it. And he
Oh.
showed my dad. He's like, "This looks like squally,"
Oh my
like,
gosh. I was
and
gonna
it was
ask
me.
you, yeah, like have you ever ran into any
Yeah,
family problems with
yeah.
that?
It actually wasn't a problem. Like we
Yeah.
had a conversation about it, and I was grown. So yeah,
Hmm.
he was very I don't even know what the word is for it, but he was just really cool about it. Like,
Hmm.
and
That's
I'm not gonna
good.
say supportive, but he just understood the hustle. I guess he
Yeah.
just respects
I
the
have
hustle.
three little brothers and I tried OnlyFans for like 2 months. Oh my gosh, they were talking shit.
Really?
I had to leave it alone.
See, my little brother
Yeah.
doesn't say anything to me, and then it's so cute because like it's almost like he skips over certain shit because he responds a lot on my
As
story
he
and like
should,
likes my
yeah.
pictures and
As he
stuff.
should.
He's very supportive, but yeah, he skip over.
They were
He
talking
doesn't say
shit to me like
anything.
this shit is not cute. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, like my whole
okay.
family knows that everyone's just like, yeah, get your money.
Yeah,
I'm the
I mean,
breadwinner
I
of my
don't see
family,
anything
so
wrong with OnlyFans. I want to
yeah.
try it again, so
You should, you
I
should, and
will.
you can do whatever you want on there. Like,
Hmm.
it's so crazy the things that people like that we don't even understand. Like, just
Feet
because it's
is
not your
one
thing.
of them. Yeah, there's some
Yeah,
girls making a lot of money just off their feet on
yeah,
OnlyFans.
exactly,
I thought that
exactly.
was crazy.
$100,000 a month doing all types of pouring syrup on them and stuff. Like, like anything. People like anything. People buy my underwear. Like,
I've had that. I've
yeah,
had that. Yeah.
like
Yeah. They wanted
all
it
types of
dirty
stuff.
specifically. I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't
wear
know.
it. You know,
Not really a
you're more.
dirty bitch. So
Yes, they'll pay anything for your panties, like shoes, socks, anything. They're so
Mhm.
crazy. So it's like so many things that you can get on there and do. People, a lot of people have this idea that it's just adult content, and that's what
Yeah.
it got popular for. That's what
Yeah.
Beyonce made it popular for. But it's a lot of people on there doing a lot of different types of things. Any type of information that you feel like is valuable, you can go on there and you can
Yeah.
sell that. Like
I
you're.
know this one guy, he's selling like betting plays for the
Mhm.
sports books and stuff. Like you can
See,
subscribe to his
yeah.
OnlyFans, make some money with him. I thought that was
Exactly.
cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So
There's chefs on there, like people
mhm.
that do like yoga, stretching, and stuff like that,
Yep.
or just like working out. Just period. You go on there, they go on live. You pay your monthly subscription. You get to be on there for a month and work out with them every day.
That's dope.
So it's a bunch of
Yeah.
people doing all types of things on OnlyFans. So
Mhm.
you can do whatever you want. I follow a girl that like she dresses sexy, but she just be watering her plants, like. And I be wondering, like, how is she making money off watering her plants? But obviously, somebody likes it.
Yeah.
So.
Mhm. Great. Okay. So your book. She wrote a book actually and it's called Squally, right?
Dear Squally,
Dear
yes.
Squally. Is well, how did you get the name for that?
So Squally's my nickname. My dad gave me the nickname when I was a baby.
What does that mean?
It means troublemaker, but he didn't know that when he gave me the name. I think like he just was calling me that because maybe I like moved around a lot, like squirmy
That
or
makes
something.
sense,
Like I
yeah.
think it kind of just developed into that because he says Squally, but for the most part, but he says all types of things when he's talking to us. He just has like a million different nicknames for all
Right.
of his kids. So
So
yeah,
is your book like is it about you
it's actually
or
about my dad. It's my dad's prison journal. So
prison journal?
yeah, when I was 10 months old, my dad went to prison.
Mhm.
He went to the feds for selling drugs. So that was
He was in the
1994,
streets.
1995.
Yeah.
Yeah, so during the crack era. And at that time,
Mhm.
I lived in I lived in Lima, Ohio. That's where my family's
Was
from.
it crack he was selling?
Yeah, it
That's
was. It was.
crazy.
That's what it was. Okay, we gonna be honest. But yeah, so we lived in Lima, Ohio. My dad's from Detroit though, so he
Mhm.
went to prison 10 months old. My mom moved on pretty quickly,
So
and
you're from Ohio.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, I moved out here when I was 11.
Oh, you're from
So
Vegas
I
then.
know I hate that, but I guess. Yeah, but yeah, so he went to prison, and my mom kind of like moved on, so communication was like on and off and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think he was just like really trying to like stay focused and like stay out of trouble because he wanted to do his time and get out so that he can be back with his daughter. Like I
Mhm.
spent most of my time with my dad as a baby because my mom was still in high school and my dad was very serious about her getting her diploma.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was
Are
with
you
my
your
dad.
dad's only kid or?
No, he has three now, but I'm
Okay.
his oldest. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so but was the first. So
Mhm.
yeah, we were just really close, and when he left, it hurt him. So he started a journal just because self improvement, that kind of helps you journal
Yeah.
every day.
Yep.
So he kept a journal, and then the journal turned into him writing like letters to me every single day.
Oh,
But he
that's so
kept it.
cute.
Yeah, so when I turned 18, he gave me like this big box of papers, like,
Mhm.
and I never did anything with it until I finished school in the beginning of quarantine, so 2019 or
Congrats.
2020.
Congrats.
Thank you. And yeah, when I did that, I'm just like spring cleaning the house. We all in the house, just like whatever.
Mhm.
And I came across the letters, and I'm like, these are really special to me. But I had never read through them.
Really?
Yeah, I never
Mhm.
even like really went through them. But I knew that they were special. I knew that that was like different. That he did that while he was in
Definitely.
prison
Yeah.
5 years, wrote to me every single day, and you can really like see his improvement throughout the letters. So that's really dope. But I'm like, I
So
need
was it just like his everyday life, like in these?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
I can
sweet.
actually
That's
read
really
a
sweet of
passage from
him.
it.
Yeah, you can if
Second.
you want to.
Yeah, but yeah, he did that. So I'm like, I need to put them in a binder or something like to keep it safe.
Yeah.
So I started like going through them, attempting to put them in order. And I quickly realized that he didn't write like the full date on every single page. So in
Mhm.
order for me to put it in order, I was gonna have to read the story and understand it.
Mhm.
So I started reading it in the beginning, and like maybe like 20 pages in. I'm like, this shit is crazy.
I was gonna ask you,
Like,
was it like some
he's
prison fights in there?
all types of shit. Yes, he's telling me literally everything that is going on around him. He keep getting sent to the hole for all different types of stuff. He's
I feel it.
stealing
Yeah.
chicken out the kitchen because he don't got no money to eat. Like,
Sometimes whole time is easier. Swear to
yes,
God.
all
Yeah.
types of stuff. Hi, Dante. Yeah, but he's doing all types of stuff, just all the things that are going on around him. And then on top of that, it's very nostalgic because it happened, during that time period. So he's telling us like what music is playing on the radio. He's talking about what's on TV, like that, kind
That's
of
really
adds
dope.
something to it. Yeah. And then you see, like I said, you see him grow as a man. Like in the beginning, he's not writing the full date on the paper, and then like as it progresses, his handwriting improves, and he starts to write the full date on the paper. He's reading, so he's like putting a quote on the top of every single page. He's telling me that when I grow up, he's going to make me read these books because of X, Y, and Z. He's talking about how young men are getting sent into prison like with football numbers, like doing real time, like for these crimes, and they're just attempting to provide for their families. And he's
Yeah.
talking about how much it hurt him. He was like saying that he wanted like God to use us to, I don't know, to do something about that, to help our people essentially. And so after reading it and putting it in
Start a
order, I'm like,
nonprofit.
I'm like, I
That's
have to
dope.
do something with this. And I'm like, I don't know what it'll do, if it'll help, but I just felt like when my dad was in prison, he was only there until I was 5, so it wasn't really like time lost for
Was
me.
he
But
young when he went? Or?
yeah, he was
Okay.
young. But I got letters all the time, and then I got like videotapes. He would send VCR tapes of him like talking to me sometimes. He'd call on the phone,
That's dope.
Yeah, so his presence never left me. And I remember getting to an age where like, you talking about stuff in school with other kids.
Yeah.
And I remember like lying about my dad going to jail because I already could understand the stigma of prison. And I knew my dad wasn't a bad man. I knew that he was good to me. I knew that my dad was around. Like there's a program in the prison where they can have their commissary, like the money that they make from their job, go towards toys for
Yep.
their kids. So I'm getting regular Barbie dolls and stuff every single holiday, like stuff that I would want, So his presence just never left me. And
Yeah. He made sure to make it known for
yeah.
sure. That's
And
nice.
I felt like with this book, like I feel like a lot of kids that have incarcerated parents have like a resentment towards them. And a lot of people that are in that situation got in that situation attempting to provide.
Yep.
And so if
Yeah.
they did something like this, then there would be an understanding. But
I
for
grew up
me,
with like both of my parents in and out of like the prisons and the jail systems and
yeah,
everything. My grandma had to raise me. So I do have some resentment, like, for back then, but like now I understand. Like,
yeah,
okay, they were doing it trying to provide. It wasn't
hmm,
the right way, but they were trying.
yeah,
So,
exactly, exactly. So I feel like this book will kind of give some kids some clarity on
hmm,
that. Like you weren't forgotten about. Like there was just nothing they could do.
is it out yet?
No, not yet. I actually just recently switched publishers. I was trying to
Oh, you know
actually
what? I did
publish in
see that.
July.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was trying to publish it in July, and I was doing the self-publishing process, and I'm not gonna say who I was working with, but they were just taking a really long time. The book has a lot of like slang and like stuff like that in it, and I want it written exactly how he wrote it because it's
Hmm.
authentic.
Yeah.
So that's really important to me, and they kept trying to change things, and it wasn't really a way to communicate with them.
Hmm.
So yeah, I just recently just switched to a different company that's like much better. So
I'll read it
hopefully,
when it comes out for
okay,
sure.
it's not long.
How many pages?
It's only 200 pages.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah,
I could
yeah.
do that. I used to read
Hmm.
Harry Potter books, so
Oh yeah, you could. If you can read Harry Potter, you could definitely read this.
definitely.
And it's a diary, so yeah.
Okay, that'll be
Mhm.
cute then.
Yeah.
Are you planning on writing more books?
I actually do want to write more books. One of my friends just came to me and she was like telling me her story, like because she knows that I wrote a book now,
Hmm.
and she's an Indian girl, and she was like telling me that her mom just like recently told her that she kind of like adopted her. Like I didn't know that they have like this rule in India where like if you have a baby girl and you're a poor family, like you don't have the money to put away for their wedding when they turn 18,
Hmm.
that you can have the option of like killing your baby like right there
Oh my
basically.
gosh.
Yeah, and so her mom had had a son weeks prior and like took her son in because the baby wasn't breastfeeding,
Hmm.
and she overheard the conversation with this other couple, and they were getting ready to kill her. So she swapped babies with them,
That
like
is
right then and there
crazy.
to save her life, basically.
I
And
have
then
never heard of that. That is
yeah,
crazy.
she just was like telling me like the abuse that she endured and stuff like that as a child from her father and her mom and brother and stuff like that. How they got to America, and
Yeah.
it was just like really deep. So we're working on that now. I already have like an outline for that and stuff like out. I think I want to continue like doing books that like reflect the lives of color people,
Mm-hmm.
basically. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and struggles of color people.
I think
So
that'll be dope.
yeah, I'm gonna do her book in a diary format, but it's a novel essentially.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I'd read that one too.
yeah.
Indian, yeah. Well, so okay, you said you moved out here when you were 11.
Hmm.
What school did you go to?
Actually, I went to Fertitta Middle School, and then I went to Durango High School my freshman year. I got kicked out of there the last day of school for fighting, and then I went to Sierra Vista.
And you graduated from there?
Yeah.
Sierra Vista.
Hmm.
Oh, those schools are nice though.
Yeah, I grew up in the Southwest, so I don't know anything about this whole area you got me in.
I went to Western, the ghetto.
Oh,
So.
girl. I remember I sang the national anthem there because I used to always sing the national anthem
Yeah, you
at
can
like,
sing too.
yeah,
You
I
got
sing a
like
little bit.
you can put hella slashes right there.
Thank you.
Author, model, OnlyFans entrepreneur slash singer
Oh,
if you want
thank
to.
you. Yeah, I sing a little bit, but I remember like singing the national anthem at Western. The kids were so mean
What
to
year
us
was
there.
this?
I think it was like
She said the kids.
2007.
No, okay, no, no.
They were so mean to
That's
us.
crazy. No, what
Hmm.
year did you graduate?
2012.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I probably wasn't. I think I just hit high school then at that time.
Hmm.
2011. Yeah. Yeah, no, Western was ghetto as hell, so I believe you when you say they were mean. I didn't even want to be
Yeah.
there half the time. I graduated though.
They had all the snacks though. They had
Yeah,
pickles. They
yeah,
had all types
yeah.
of stuff. I'm like,
Our
what
snack
kind of?
cabinet was lit.
Oh my god! I'm
Yeah,
like,
hot
what
Cheetos and
kind of is
cheese,
this?
pickles and Kool Aid.
We have nothing.
Our football team sucked. Our basketball team sucked. Durango was lit. Sierra Vista was lit.
Durango
I
was
used to want to
cool.
go to like the other school so bad. I should have went to Canyon.
Canyon was lit.
Yeah.
I loved Durango, but I got sent to Sierra Vista. I was not happy about it.
You're fighting up there.
No, not really. Like I didn't have too many problems there. I don't feel, but I don't know. I just didn't like it. I just miss Durango. I loved Durango when I went there my freshman year.
That's dope. Okay.
Hmm.
Kind of got some viewers. 5 viewers.
Hey y'all.
I really wanted to put this on Instagram. I couldn't go live though
I know,
right
but not
now.
me either.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I'm restricted.
Okay, so I wanted to get your opinion on a couple of things though.
Okay.
How do you feel about girls who do OnlyFans but have like pimps?
How does that even work? How do you do that?
A lot of girls do it. You know, I just watched this I don't know if you watch No Jumper or whatever, but there
No.
was this guy up there with this girl and she does OnlyFans. He's like, yeah, my girl makes a 500,000 on OnlyFans and blah, blah, blah. Like he's clearly her pimp. But I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know?
get the whole thing, period. I always tell people, like, that's like believing in Santa Claus to me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think that some people, some girls need that in order to get through it, in order to feel like loved, taken care of,
Mm-hmm.
like protected or whatever. But at the end of the day, they're not in those rooms with you. Like,
Mm-mm.
they're not actually doing it. So it
And
just
this is
doesn't,
facts.
I don't know. It doesn't make
This
any
is
sense to me.
facts.
You
I
need it, you
mean,
need it.
I feel like some girls, like maybe if you don't know how to manage money, but for the
Mhm.
most part, like it's,
But even that, that's what the bank and stuff does. Like financial counselors, like there's
yeah,
people
they
that's their job.
caught up
But
to my
you know,
ass. They
mm,
the IRS sent me a letter actually saying I need to
really,
file my taxes. Yeah,
that happened to me a while ago. That
because
happened to me back then.
I just started putting my money in the bank like the last year and a half, like all of it, and then now they're sending me a letter. I'm like,
Oh, you did it too
okay,
fast. You did it.
yeah,
It was too. Yeah, I was suspicious.
I didn't know no better.
Yeah,
Yeah. So no,
yeah. I always thought the whole pimp thing. I don't know.
do you have a
Um,
man right now?
yeah, I have a boyfriend.
How long have you guys been together?
3 years.
3 years. Oh,
Hmm.
I thought you were single.
No.
Or maybe it was
A little bit.
like a recent relationship because I've been seeing you post like a man, but I'm like maybe that's a recent thing.
No, I just barely post them. You know, gotta keep up aesthetics for the
Definitely,
internet boyfriends.
definitely, definitely. Okay, so what are some pros and cons you think about having a pimp?
um, like I said, for the girls that need that, I guess managing their money,
Hmm.
um, motivating them to go out and do it. I guess that can be good.
I don't want to be negative of, like about the whole thing, but like um some pros about it. I mean, I guess like I've met like a lot of girls who like were disowned from their families for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason, and
And
then
this
like
is their, yeah, that's their form of love,
right,
basically.
exactly,
Yeah.
like
So that's why I said
their
there's certain people that need that.
security, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. So like financial situations, falling on hard times, you need a little help,
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to sell yourself, take some pointers from a man.
I don't
um
see how a man could tell me how to do anything. I don't see how,
you'd be
not like
surprised.
anything. I'm not gonna
Not
say that.
you, like
I'm
not
not gonna
you,
say
I
that.
don't think you specifically, because you kind of like just like you said you started on webcamming and
Yeah.
stuff, like you started on the internet.
Yeah.
I don't think that clicks to a lot of girls' head that like the internet like is a big thing, like, you know,
No,
now. So
I
it's like you,
think so.
like now you can go jump on the internet and do that stuff. But a lot of girls like I've met like girls that have worked on the track, like, and been doing that since they were like 15 and 16 years old.
Yeah.
Really didn't have any other choice. Grew up in like foster care
Yeah, I
and
have friends that are like that too.
didn't have any means to get any money besides that. And working on the track, like you do need a pimp. It's dangerous. Like you can get beat up, robbed, raped, whatever. Like one of the girls I do know, I knew she was like beat up multiple times, had her jaw broken, like all that. And her getting a pimp, she felt like okay, a little bit protection, you know?
Yeah, like people are gonna know that, I have this. So yeah.
Like don't mess with her, like she's
Hmm.
messing with somebody. Some cons, I think,
So many cons.
yeah, I think it's just kind of a scam. Um,
It's totally a scam.
kind of a scam.
I tell bitches all the time. I'm like, your pimp wants to be my boyfriend.
No, yeah, and that's facts, and that's facts. Like let me shut the fuck up. But
Like she don't kiss you, but
your
sweetheart.
yeah, your pimp was like offering me dinner dates and shit.
Okay,
So
with your, like, you're getting dropped off and then I'm getting picked up. Like,
disrespectful as hell.
yeah, something's
Um,
not right. It's not
cons, yeah,
right.
I know, like you don't get to keep all your own money that you're making.
Hmm.
Um,
I just feel like, how do you even do that? Like, I have so many priorities. I can't even just be like breaking somebody off like that. Like,
mhm.
you have to have no priorities. Like, you have to literally put
And that's
everything
what
in
a
that
lot of them
person's
go
hands.
after. That's what a lot of them go after. Like girls who don't have like any priorities, girls who don't have any bills. She doesn't have a car. She doesn't have a place. Oh, let me move her in.
Yeah, like if
You
they like
know?
came at me, on social media or whatever, they'll slide in the DMs and talk their little shit, and I'll always be like, make it make sense, like,
Yeah,
because I have an
let
800
me
credit
take you to the
score,
next
like,
level
yeah, I'm
and
like, so what are you gonna teach me, like,
mhm,
what are you gonna do?
take
You're
your
at
money.
home.
And then for me, like I kind of started doing this because I didn't want to listen to anybody. Like I worked at Subway for 2 years
Mm.
and I had like a perverted ass boss, just perverted as hell. And as soon as I turned 18, well, okay, I was almost 19, I decided I was going to go strip.
Mm.
And I don't know, just having a pimp was like, I feel controlled. Like I feel like I have a boss again. Like that was like ass backwards. I could have kept working at Subway, you know, with my perverted boss.
Yeah, I never dealt with nobody like that, but I had a boyfriend that was a pimp.
Oh, that's
And
what it turns into.
yeah, I ended up going to jail for
Yeah.
him too, though. So different shit.
How?
Girl, when I met him, I was working at Walmart and I
Hmm.
worked in the connection center, like where they do
Hmm.
the phone contracts. Girl. And at that
Came in
time,
there scamming, huh?
yes, at that time, that little cell phone scam was like really popping. So, like, he would go to all the different Walmarts in Vegas and in California and like get multiple phones under different people. He would sometimes send bums in there, and
Yeah.
because it's a simple credit check, so anybody can pass it. You get
Hmm.
approved for 5 lines right there,
Oh,
get
I know
five
dudes still
phones.
doing that like right now.
Yeah, you get
Hmm.
5 phones at $100 a piece. Plus, at Walmart, we're not going to charge you the tax of the retail value of the phones, like when you go to Verizon or Sprint or something like that. So it's less. You're paying just $100, the price of $100.
Right.
So we pay $500 and then go dump them that same day for the retail value of every single phone. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, that's a cool little hustle. So I started dating him, and they saw that on the camera. Walmart loss prevention don't play
Oh
like at
my
all. Like they will
gosh.
get you a red lip gloss. So, so yeah, they saw that we were dating. I think we got into an argument in the store one day, and he told me that he was gonna knock over the DVDs. Like I was tired of dealing with somebody that had to deal with other women because I was very young when I met him, and I didn't know anything about that. I was still a little
How
limey
old were
girl.
you?
I was 19, but I didn't know anything about pimping or
Really?
anything like that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think I
that
was
was like
like
fake to me. That was like Cat
exposed, like,
Williams.
yeah, way too early then because I think by the time I was 15, like, I kind of knew
Yeah.
about it. But that's because I had a friend that, like, her dad was pimp, and then, like, it was always like grown women
Mhm.
around, and
I
I would.
wasn't allowed to go nowhere except for school events.
Oh, I was sneaking
Like,
out. I would ditch school, jump out the window, like,
mm-mm.
yeah.
Girl, I ditched school one time. My mom worked at the hospital across the street from Durango, and
Oh my
she
god.
saw me on her lunch break on the corner. Like, so never did school again.
Mm.
Like, I just was in all of like a bunch of different extracurricular activities so that I'd be able to get out of the house because I
Yeah.
wasn't allowed to do
Yep.
anything else. I wasn't
Yep.
allowed to sleep at no one's house. I wasn't
I
really
was
like
neither.
allowed to like go to parties or anything like that until like 11th grade. My mom was like, yeah, my mom was super duper strict.
Well, that's good though.
Yeah,
You
so
didn't fall into the wrong hands of,
yeah, exactly.
you
Yeah, I
know.
didn't know nothing about that, and I like wasn't cool with it. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, you gotta hang
Mhm.
out with them, and then you're trying to like, no, I don't like
Mhm.
this. And so we were literally just fighting. I didn't really know anything about anything that he was doing. And then I think we met in like the beginning of November, and then I got pulled into the office the day after Christmas, and they're like, they told me this whole long ass story about Harry and Sally and how they was both stealing, but Sally told the truth, so she kept her job, like, and all this shit. And I'm just like, what?
What does this have to do with
Yeah,
me?
I'm like, I have no reason to steal. And I've been working there for so long. Like, I had worked in this Walmart from 15 to now 19. Like,
Wow.
yes, I worked in the photo center. I took the pictures. I was the marketer for the eye doctor, then became the receptionist for the eye doctor. Then I was a bagger, and then I got like pushed up to connection center. So
Mhm.
I'm like, are y'all serious? Like, as long as I've been here, y'all don't think I'm stealing right now? Like, I'm like, and everybody in here be on Oxy and borrows money from me, like before
Mhm.
payday. Like, are y'all? This was just crazy. So they're questioning me. They're asking me about his like asking me his name and all this stuff, and I just wouldn't say anything. They're pulling out. At first I was saying I didn't know who they was talking about, and they pull out the pictures of us arguing in the store. They're
Oh
like,
my
"We know
gosh.
you know him." Like, he's
Could have
like
got
dropping
away
you
with
off and
it
picking you up.
if it
I'm like, I
not.
don't know
Yeah.
him. I don't know anything about him. They're like, just give us his phone number, give us this, give us that. I'm like, I don't have anything. I really don't know what y'all talking about. Like, I do not know this man. I met him in here. He be coming in here. I talk to him when he's in here. Like, I don't know what y'all talking about. They're like, well, we're gonna arrest you for the $40,000 worth of phones.
Oh
Like,
my god.
and I was like, can I call my mom?
40,000
Yes, in a month, girl. The
back
month
to
that he
back.
knew me, yeah,
How long did you sit in there?
in jail
Mm.
for 48 hours. He bailed me out, actually.
Yeah, you better. Forty
Yeah,
thousand dollars
girl,
is
he was crying. I
scammy.
wasn't even crying. I was cool. Like, like
Did they
it was
like
a
drop the
couple days off.
case?
No, they didn't. It was crazy. After like 2 years of me like trying to fight it, Walmart's lawyer was doing drugs, actually died, and then they had like a videotape, I guess, that was supposed to prove that I did something,
Mhm.
and yeah, they never got that videotape. So I think I ended up pleading down, and then I got it removed
You could
when
have
I
beat
got.
it.
I could have, yeah. I
Mhm.
ended up going back and getting it removed completely by a judge. Right after I finished my bachelor's, I went and did that because I couldn't get into my nursing program. I did the application and did the background check
Mhm.
and was doing it on my phone and like moving too quick. And I put that I didn't have a misdemeanor. And so, you know, when you lie or whatever, it sends them a full report. And it was fucked up because the program I was trying to get into was connected to my job at the time. I worked at UMC as an ER technician.
Mhm.
And so they like alerted my manager when that came up on my
Oh my
my
god.
record, and it said embezzlement. I'm like,
Is
and
that a felony?
that's not what I agreed to. No, it said it was a misdemeanor, but it
Okay.
said embezzlement. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that is not what I agreed to. So I
Right.
called my lawyer and I'm like, we need to set a court date for me to figure out why it says this. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. So yeah, he just removed it totally. I went in there with my uniform on and cried, girl. I
Yeah.
made it look real good.
Sometimes you gotta cry to the judge. Sometimes you have to.
Yeah,
Sometimes you have to.
it worked.
I could never bring myself to fake tears. I don't know. I tried.
Oh yeah, I'm
I
an actor,
tried.
girl. That is me all day. I actually started webcamming because I was trying to go to musical theater school, and my
Mhm.
parents wouldn't let me.
You want to act?
I wanted to just do everything. I love like show tunes and stuff like that, and
I think
sing
you
and
you
dance and
you'd
stuff.
act.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah,
could see that.
yeah. So fresh out of high school, I was supposed to go to this school called AMDA in Hollywood, and I was the only person at the Las Vegas audition that year that got like selected to go to the school.
Oh,
And
that's
my
dope.
parents like hyped it up, act like they was all down for it. And then like a month before I was supposed to get ready to go to the school, there was like we were on a three-way call with like one of the administrators of the school, like talking
Mhm.
about the money, like the remainder or whatever. And she was like telling them all their like different options for taking out loans. And my dad literally said on the phone with the lady on there, like, you don't need a certificate to sing. Like, call it a certificate instead of a degree. Like, and I'm like, yeah, money ain't never gonna stop me from doing what I want to do ever again in my life.
Yeah.
Like, this is it. Like,
Yeah. That could have taken you somewhere though.
yeah, exactly. That's how I felt too. Jason
Hmm.
Derulo went to that school.
Out here, right?
Jason Derulo?
And
No, no,
okay.
it's in LA.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
You said you have a bachelor's in nursing?
yeah.
So do you plan on like going to do that later on or
No,
no?
not right now.
Just
No.
okay. I feel it. My sister, she's going for the same thing right now.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know if I want to even be in the medical field anymore. So, I mean,
Mhm.
I just feel like it's an accomplishment. Like, still, like you're already doing it. You're
Yeah,
already in debt
exactly.
for it. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I don't got no debt no
No,
more.
good.
Yeah,
All that
100,000.
OnlyFans.
Okay,
You are pretty
$100,000 in
big on
school.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm top 1%.
How long have you been doing that?
Since 2018.
18, 3 years,
Yeah,
going on 4.
yeah.
Okay, that's dope.
Mhm.
Dope.
Yeah, I didn't
Uh,
start out like in top percent. I was like scared to like, you know, do
bust
more
it open.
explicit
Yeah,
videos.
yeah.
Yeah. But my boyfriend actually kind of encouraged me to do it. He was
Mhm.
like, "We need to do this because Sauce Walker's girl."
I love her. I love Bambi.
He was like, "We need to do this. We need to post our videos on there." Because I was just like posting like uncensored versions of my photos. Because
Hmm.
that's like what made me do it. I saw a lot of girls like doing OnlyFans and stuff, and I was like, "Let me see." Like,
Yeah, and the like the what did they call it? The explicit Snapchats they used to have and all
yeah,
that.
I ain't
Yeah,
never had no explicit Snapchat. There's actually a
yeah.
fake one of me
I
right
still have
now.
one right now.
Oh, really?
You said a
Yeah.
fake Snapchat?
Yeah,
There's
they
a
like.
lot
I
of
guess
fake
they like
pages of
buy
you
my
though.
stuff from my OnlyFans and they
Mm-hmm.
post it on there. So that's what they're doing. I'm like, oh, get your money.
Yeah. Have you ever bought
That's
like
so
another
fun.
girl's OnlyFans?
Yeah, I do all the time.
Oh, I thought that was so weird, but like
Why?
then I bought Bambi's. I'm like, this bitch is lit. Like,
Yes,
like I feel like
yes.
that's their like personal business. Like
Mhm.
maybe I shouldn't be looking at it.
No, I first started doing it so I could get like inspiration, but I am like, into girls. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's better. I feel like
Makes
I
sense.
rather watch girls that I know and that I am attracted to than
Yeah,
like go on Pornhub and have to surf through like 10, 15 pages.
definitely, definitely.
Might as well. And you're supporting, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
come back around.
Mm-hmm. So, the cons though, we didn't even finish that. We start talking about the boyfriend pimps.
Oh,
The boyfriend
the
pimps. That
cons of
is a
pimping.
con. That
Oh,
is a con.
boyfriend
A
pimps.
boyfriend pimp.
Wow, yeah, that's
Yeah,
some
no.
stories.
No, I had a boyfriend pimp. We got together when I was like 16, and then when I started stripping 19, it kind of just progressed to that. He
Mhm.
started dealing with other girls and stuff. I tried to like be involved with it. Like we had a threesome and everything, and then the
Oh
girl
shit.
the girl like cried afterwards, and she's like, I just know he loves you more than me.
I had a like fake situation like that. My boyfriend started cheating on me
Like,
with a
yeah, he
girl.
does. What do you mean? We only known you like 3 months.
Like what the hell?
Hold on, she follows me
You're
on
not.
Instagram now.
Oh my god. You're like you in my game.
No, but she was really pretty. It was a lit threesome. It was just afterwards it was so awkward, and then
Of course.
I had to drop her off to her dad because she was like,
Not her
yeah,
dad.
she's like, he just
Why
took
are
me
you
to my
even
dad.
here, girl? Your priorities are fucked up. How are you
I was
horny?
like,
Are you
okay,
sexually
okay.
frustrated and not
And
financially?
she like initiated the threesome. Like he
Of
like
course, they always do that.
like I'm at home
Trying to be
sleep.
the cool one,
Yeah,
like
trying to
trying to be the
impress the
yeah.
dude.
Get the
Like
fuck out of
I'm
here.
at home sleep, and then he comes back with like her, and I'm like, you got me fucked up. And
Hmm.
we started talking or whatever, and then like she just, oh yeah,
She wasn't.
this is what we came here for, right? I said, what did we come here for? Yeah, yeah,
Oh, she wanted you.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Still to this day, it was weird. It was weird. It was lit at the time, but like just the aftermath afterward was really weird. Like
Yeah,
I think we tried like all to be together for like maybe 2 weeks, like
girl,
after
could
the
never.
threesome, after she got over her little crying spell or whatever. But it was just awkward, and then I ended up going to jail for like 5 months. And like they were still together, but like he's not putting money on my books after the third month, like barely answering phone calls. I'm like, all right, bet
Oh hell
I got this bitch ass nigga when I get out. Got out, didn't speak to him, and then he's like blowing me up, of course, because now this girl's in jail for like 4 months for taking a pistol charge for him.
no. Oh my god.
Yeah, just a whole
Oh,
bunch of
she's
drama. So
real.
those are some cons of the shit. Just dramaful, very
Yeah.
dramaful.
Yeah, see, I didn't try to be okay with it like that. Like I tried to be okay with it from like a main bitch perspective. Like I'm your girlfriend and like that's
Mm-hmm.
the bitch that pays you.
I tried to be on my little experimenting tip,
Mhm.
like, oh, okay, I
Yeah, no,
kind of
I
like
could not.
girls, like even now, like I'll sleep with a girl, but I'm not gonna try like a full
Yeah,
blown
a full blown
relationship.
relationship
No,
never. Ooh,
it's
I couldn't imagine getting my period at the same time. Like that's
we didn't
strange.
even make it that far. That's how
Girl.
hot mess that was.
Oh yeah, I was there for like a week, 2 weeks. You make it to your period.
No, and then when I did get out and like she was out at the same time, like we were still both kind of dealing with him and like going back and forth.
Yeah.
And then we both found out like we were pregnant. I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Yeah,
Girl.
I went and got an abortion and just never talked to him ever again. Just left it alone. Yeah, he's passed away now. So
Oh my gosh.
hmm
Damn, hella drama.
rest in peace. No, rest in peace.
Oh my
Rest
god.
in rest in peace. It was on the news and stuff. He got murdered. It was sad. I cried, and then like the guy I was with, like when he died, he's like, "What the fuck are you crying over him for? Like he really hurt
I
your
hate
feelings."
that. I hate that so
I'm
much.
like, this
Like,
was like my high school sweetheart. Like, well, let me shed a tear or two.
be supportive.
Yeah, yeah. His mom still kind of wants me to come and like hang out with her. I just can't bring
Yeah.
myself to do that.
Why?
It was just so much that happened during the time like we were together.
Mhm.
So
No, I feel you. I feel like
yeah,
niggas' moms be like egging shit on low
condoning
key.
the shit.
Not really condoning it. It's just that like nobody treated them well in front of their son.
Hmm.
So it's like they don't even know to not let their sons do what they be doing. Like they
Yeah,
be knowing it's wrong because they know that it would hurt them too.
I used
But
to
it's
like
like I
cry
didn't say
to
anything to his
her.
daddy. Like,
I used to cry to
I
her,
didn't
and
say
she would
something to
like
his
kind
daddy.
of just, oh well, you
Yeah, they
know,
always be doing that
you
shit.
know
Like,
him.
you're
I'm
my
like,
daughter,
oh,
girl. You know how many girls be their daughter?
everybody,
Daughter-in-law.
everybody. I mean, no, but like, rest in peace to him. It was sad, like what happened and everything, but it's justified.
Yeah.
It is. No, I mean the court said it too. Like he like went into somebody's house trying to fight them, and like
Oh.
they shot at him. So
Oh.
like he passed away. They couldn't arrest the dude because like you broke into his house.
Yeah.
But no, we were on good terms before he passed away though. Like after I was done with him, I think he ended up going to prison like a year later and doing like 2 years or something like that.
Mhm.
And he kept writing me letters and like giving me phone calls and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm in love with somebody else now, and blah blah blah. And he kind of like apologized for everything he did to me. So I felt okay, it's cool, but like even still, right now, I'm like kind of not over it. I got some trauma from that
Yeah.
shit. So
Gotta let that go.
hmm
Forgive, release.
working on it. I'm working on
Mhm.
it slowly. I tried a counselor. Have you ever had counseling?
Yeah, I'm actually I go to therapists regularly actually.
Yeah, I stopped. I did it for like 2 months, and I'm like, what? I don't want to talk about everything like with this lady like day by day.
Why? What made you feel like that?
Because I don't live like a normal life. So like
Yeah, you could
telling
go to someone that specializes in your shit. Like
they
why?
have
Like
that.
yeah, you could find someone that like specializes in girls, women of color that are sex workers. Like
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't feel like she was getting me, and she was like a woman of color. So,
Mhm.
but it's like everything I was telling her, no, you shouldn't do this. No, you need to do that. I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, like I've been doing this. I just need some guidance now, like some advice, like
Yeah. I'm
somebody
trying
to
to feel
listen.
better, like
You tell me I'm
about what
living,
I'm doing.
I'm living wrong. Like I
Mhm.
feel like I'm talking to my church auntie or something.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
But
I
I'll give
need
you my
to.
lady number if you want.
Yeah, give me her number.
I
I need
will.
someone that
Miss
understands.
Tina.
Miss
That's her.
Tina.
Shout out to Miss Tina.
Yeah, but no, my sister, she's doing counseling too. She said it really helped her a lot. So
It does.
that's what
It
made me
does.
like want to get into it. It felt good to like let a lot of stuff off and like just the response I was getting back. I'm like,
Mhm.
But yeah, some cons, some cons. What are some more cons? That's all a con. Let me shut up before someone's
We did say
watching.
all the cons, I feel like.
Okay. All right. Well, this is play by play, right? I'm Tatiana Jasmin.
I'm PYT.
Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next week. I'll get it. This is the first go around.